I'm going to take another round or two to wake up all the way, I think. I'm going to try and make sure I just say this is the Newfoundland team, not the Nova Scotia team. Oh, my goodness.
Newfoundland and Labrador represented for the first time.
It's funny, too, because probably unfairly, I tend to think of the Nova Scotia teams as the Halifax team, which, you know, I'm sure there's representation from other parts of the province.
Yeah, I'm also very bad for saying Halifax as well.
Yeah.
They do have a team named Halifax Explosion.
Yeah, it's true, right?
It's an event that affected all of Nova Scotia, so I don't think it's unfair as a name, but because of that, yeah, it makes you think Halifax. See the game starting up here.
Let me actually see Jocelyn Look, number 89 for Wildlings, wearing their alternate color. I believe that's the jersey they were wearing for provincials with the blue and white scheme.
That's also really nice, really icy looking.
Yeah. I like both color palettes for them. Dwyer's throw toward Clark, missing. And Burton.
On eyes to misses now.
Burton threatening with Ewan in the other corner. We see a shot from Fitzgerald. Curry doing ball retrieval duties for her team. Helps keep the blood moving. And Fitzgerald managing to avoid that ball that skips in before it finds her. And again, no casualties in this match quite yet.
This is coming up to the line.
Ewan looks like she finds the first hit on Jodoin. Wildlings back up, and it's Burton that time. Missing Culleton. Ewan with a good fake out of the corner, trying to make eyes to misses.
Yeah, Fitzgerald throwing there. Fortunately goes high, and then she's found on the counter.
Yeah, Ewan showing some pretty good fakes and then accuracy on the retaliation. Luke was hit out a little bit earlier as well, but is now caught back in. Dwyer, a good grab.
Yeah, Wildlings find himself in a good spot for this first point. 6 players against Newfoundland's 3.
I believe Eyes to Misses did get 1 win yesterday. And we see a hit on to Clark from Burton.
We were talking about it yesterday. Burton's a very strong thrower.
That is true.
Eyes to Misses being new to the league. Might not be aware of that, but most teams do try to get Burton out first.
Yeah.
We'll see if they make adjustments to do the same.
And I mean, I feel like if they aren't aware, they will be very quickly.
Yep.
Hollahan gets hit out. Ewan with a catch. Ooh, little stumble backward on an awkward-looking dodge from Jody Din, but seems to be fine. Just, sometimes foot catches the wrong way on the gym floor. Can go a little poorly for you.
First point goes to the Wildlings.
I'm sure that is the type of start they're hoping for. Wildlings, I think, 2-3-1 after yesterday's matches. Off the rush, that pitch back on the Wildlings side doesn't really go anywhere, so no offense out of them. But they do have the chance to throw first. Hollahan knocked out. Fitzgerald calling the play for her team, but countered by Burton. However, Yuan hit out by Jodoin.
Very good awareness of that opportunity.
Yeah, you often want to see that counterattack from a player in the corner after a player across from them has taken a throw. Curry this time throwing, and then Jodoin got hit up high. She's kind of struggling a little bit as she gets off to the sideline. Maybe holding her mouth a bit, so seems to be okay, but doesn't feel good to get hit like right on the lips.
Yeah, absolutely not.
I don't think they call it kissing the ball, but if they did, it would not. It wouldn't be a good thing. So Din, I guess, did get tagged there. Thought she might have made the block, but
Culleton, the last member of Eyes to Misses, makes a throw and gets caught.
Yeah, James finds that ball.
Yeah. It's a really nice tracking out of her there. The ball did kind of move a little bit left as it threw it, and
Yep.
James adjusted her body to make sure it stayed center.
Yeah, and you see some pretty good catching technique from her. Just keeping your body facing that ball, keeping it right in front of that ball the whole way, just making it as easy as possible to trap it against yourself once it arrives. Clark quick off the line.
Finds Culleton.
Yeah, Curry with a good shot off the rush. And this time it's Wong taking the throw. Jodoin avoids that.
Oh, looks like she touched the left line there.
Oh, yeah, ref indicating she's got to step off to the side.
Yeah, fortunately, that isn't out.
James again with that good
Another catch, yeah.
Fitzgerald also, though, countered by Burton, so. Wildlings up to the line. Holohan survives that one from James. Eyes to misses. They throw it toward James. They find her on the knee. Counterattack onto Clark, missing from Burton. Wong showing pressure on the other side. Eyes to misses. Settling back into a defensive posture. And Holohan gets hit out, as is Clark. Din is alone.
Last remaining member. See if she makes something happen.
She gets the ball onto Jocelyn Luke, but Luke able to catch it while holding her own.
Yep. Nice little catch. It's always a little bit more difficult when you have a ball in your hand.
Yeah. Yeah, one thing that I think Eyes de Missis could stand to take away from this match is you see that when they are being thrown at, both of their players holding balls tend to be settled back defensively, which does make sense in a lot of situations, but I think once they get comfortable enough to show pressure against the other team and maybe deter those throws from being something that the Wildlings feel confident really leaning into, you want to make sure that the throwers feel like they're under threat. You can see the way Wong is very active, trying to make it look like she could release at any point.
Yep. Great block by Abu Risk there, staying alive.
Yeah, Abu Risk hasn't been on the last couple of points, I believe, but Burton taking a break. Curry calling the shots out of the middle as Abu Risk making a hit onto Clark. And Fitzgerald again seems to be the caller of shots on her team. 3 balls shot. Holohan hanging on the right side. And yeah, Wong getting hit on the shoulder. Nice shot from Jodoin.
Very nice throw. I met her just before the tournament. She told me she also goes by the name Fancy Bee. She's a very funny individual.
Nice.
It's always great coming out to these tournaments too and meeting all the different dodgeball players across the country.
Yeah, and there are certainly some characters on and off the court, so I'll tell you more, but you should just try and be here or watch the interviews. We've seen a few interviews posted to the Dodgeball Canada page. And James hit out there on the counter.
Yeah, I think this might be the first time Eyes have found themselves up players, currently 4-3. Trying to get their first point on the board.
Curry with a block, takes a shot, stepping forward, but I think that was Abu Risk on the other side hitting Fitzgerald. 3-on-3. Dwyer's shot a little high, Holohan blocking that. Pops into the crowd, but it's returned quickly.
I was actually mistaken. It's not Jodoin who has a Fancy Bee name. It's Green, who hasn't been on the court yet.
Okay. I mean, we can call any of them fancy if we want to, I guess.
I'm sure they all are fancy in their own respects.
There we see it's Abu Risk with the shot toward Holohan. You see Din making the call. Shot from Holohan falling short. Curry throwing a little high. Good low dodge.
Yeah, Jodoin getting down. Making sure she doesn't get hit. And I actually kind of like what Isobai is doing here. They're only throwing 1 ball when they have 4 because
The Wildlings then have to throw one ball while they have 3.
Yeah, it gives them the option to do counters, just like we saw there.
Perry-Jodoin hit out.
Yeah, unfortunately it didn't work out, but it was a good opportunity nonetheless.
Curry throwing, Dwyer threatening. I guess both of them got hit, though.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, yeah, I see Din saying, yeah, got my fingers. So, as usual, good honesty there. It's hard to keep your fingers out of the way when you're blocking, but it's definitely a skill that can be learned. You know, personally, I try to favor trying to get my hands under my blocking ball so that I can kind of more safely. I admit I'm not great at knocking the ball down. I tend to knock it like up, well behind me.
Yeah, it's important to get your hands in the right position before you block.
Yeah.
Make sure where it is, and it can be especially difficult if the ball's kind of coming across your body a little bit, because you need to move the ball a lot, and that exposes you to some risk.
Not just Katrina Abu risk. And Perry-Jodoin hit out by a couple of Abu Risk's teammates. Ooh, Fitzgerald's disarmed on that ball from UN.
Yeah, that'll be an out.
Claire Curry very gracefully exiting the court under the curtain on the far side of your stream view. Nice little curve on the shot toward UN, but she just shrugs over to avoid it. Burton, nice little no-look throw on Holohan. And threatening Culleton, and Din hit out as well. So
same time.
It was a quick one from Wildlings.
Yeah, very commanding game from them there.
Yeah, I think they were hoping to have a stronger record coming into day 2 than they did have.
From my understanding, they had a pretty tough schedule, though.
Yeah.
Whenever I saw them play, they were definitely up against some other very good teams.
Yeah, and I did talk to one of their members yesterday who was just kind of saying they felt like they weren't as sharp as they hoped they would be. But, yeah, today's another day. So far, they're playing well.
Absolutely. Yeah, we still have plenty of games for the round robin today.
We'll be going till, I believe, 2 o'clock, at which point the round robin will conclude, and we'll look at how the playoffs will be figured. See Culleton hit out there off the opening, but her team does have 4 balls. Let's see what they can do with them. So far, not finding the mark, but they still have 3 balls on eyes to misses. It's that defensive stance from their team.
Not as goes just wide of green.
Yep.
Speaking of green, got a green ball in the court.
Yeah, we got a
Get
ball.
that sent back.
It's Northern Touch and Wind Chill over in that court. And here we have a shot toward James that she blocks.
Yep, plenty of pressure on her, but she handled it well.
Perry-Jodoin, she's stepping up. I like that she's showing pressure now.
Yep.
And, tags Wong up high. Seems to be okay. She rolls off the court. See, Perry-Jodoin just saying sorry, but very Canadian of her, also part of the game.
Oh, great catch on James, too.
Yeah.
On her back.
Yeah, she's showing some good game. Throw from Fitzgerald goes high. Return from Burton goes to the side. Luke hit out. Perry-Jodoin, who's starting to connect pretty well.
Yeah, really accomplishing a lot for her team.
Yeah, a couple of hits.
Set particularly.
A couple of hits, got a grab as well. And got the player edge, tries to miss this. Shot toward Curry misses. Burton's return also missing. And Fitzgerald again kind of making the play call.
Yep, still on eyes to misses as they have more players currently.
I think Curry got tagged there. Perry-Jodoin again, lining her accuracy.
Good eye for opportunity too. Facing up against Aber-Risk. Green gets hit out on the cross though.
And
catches
wow.
Dwyer. Byrne gets some hits out on her side though.
Yeah, but Burton is the only one left on her side. Fitzgerald takes a shot that goes a little high. Perry-Jodoin with the hits.
First point on the board for eyes to misses.
Yeah, and 90% of that was number 7, Cassandra Perry-Jodoin. So great work from her.
Yeah, definitely showing some skill.
Now she's going to take a moment to recover her breath. And again off the rush, we see
James took a throw.
Yep. And nice grab.
Oh, wow, yep. Got a falling catch on Fitzgerald there. Gets her out.
Sometimes they are also a little bit of luck. You make a good position, but sometimes you need a little bit of luck on your side. And James looking appreciative of that luck this time. And yeah, we see Culleton hit out. Still 6 on the Wildling side. 4 from Eyes to Misses as they come up. And we see shots toward Curry. Perry-Jodoin is avoided. Sorry, avoids that shot.
Yeah. It's avoided by the ball.
Yeah.
The ball decides to go another way.
Good choice, ball. You don't want anything to do with her.
Yeah, 4 balls for Eyes to Misses. Making a plan. Green takes a throw. Just a little wide at Curry. And Burton hits her on the counter there.
Yeah, nice little low side arm shot from Savannah Burton. And a high shot from Perry-Jodoin and a return. Does knock her out. Ewan realizes that and doesn't take a gratuitous extra shot. Ewan just missing on her shot toward Din. And Taylor Clark on the other side hopping out of the way of the ball. 4 in hand now. Eyes to Misses talking a little bit about what they're going to do. Ewan and Burton threatening. That one goes a little high over Janice Ewan. And this time Ewan takes the shot and connects on Din. Taylor Clark is countered on.
Yeah, that's 2 quick hits.
And so Wildlings stop the momentum that Eyes to Misses may have found and put their 6th point up on the scoreboard. Clark quick off the line there, gets to the balls first. James, this time the one calling the play for Wildlings. See a cross court from Burton. Doesn't even look like she's trying sometimes when she lets that go.
Yeah.
It still comes out pretty hard though.
Very good there. That was a great catch by Curry there too.
And one from Luke on the other side, and then Fitzgerald hit out as well. Perry-Jodoin hops over that ball. No balls in hand for Eyes to Misses. Perry-Jodoin, the target, rightly so. I think she earned it with some strong play in this half.
I think Wildlings definitely recognizing her threat on the court.
And we see throw Curry catching and the hit as well onto Culleton. So
another point in the books for Wildlings.
yeah, they've looked strong so far in this match. Once again, Eyes to Misses. He's had some moments. Again, mostly coming at the hands of number 7, but it is a tough go. Similar to Izabai, both teams first time on this national tournament stage, facing a lot of experience, probably some play styles they just have not had to deal with before.
Yep. Definitely a good opportunity for them to learn.
Let's see a shot from James, missing Din. Fitzgerald, the captain, again, calling those plays out of the middle. And I think Dwyer with one catch there on Clark.
Up for Wildlings now.
And it doesn't look like any hits until that one.
Yeah, plenty of throws back and forth for a little while there.
Yeah, Culleton, I think the only casualty in that exchange. Perry-Jodoin, the only ball in hand for Eyes to Misses.
Yep, keeping the pressure up for her team.
That ball spiking before it hits the target. Good block there by Fitzgerald. James threatening, doesn't want to give that ball up easy. Fitzgerald just missing, and just missing on the catch as well. Dwyer hit out.
Yeah, Goodwin saw the opportunity there.
Her teammate's just like, here, you take this.
Yeah.
I mean, tactically the right play.
Yeah, generally you see the balls with those corner players.
Yeah.
She got hit in the hand there while she was jumping.
Yeah, just tough break, and
Green getting hit out as well.
yeah.
This is Jody Din left on the court for Eyes to Misses up against 4 Wildlings players. Looks to throw on Curry, but gets caught.
And again, you saw those both Wildling corners coming up, I think halfway, maybe even a little farther, just kind of saying like, hey, you can throw that ball, but you're gonna be at serious risk as you do it. So that kind of pressure makes it a lot harder to get a good throw away.
Yeah, there's not many options left to you when you're the one player against 4 others.
Yeah. A lot of times you either have to take chances or you have to try and bait the balls all the way from the other team.
Burton with a strong hit right off the start there.
Yeah, we see that play from the Wildlings. They like to lateral that ball much farther away across the court, all the way over to Burton, who's often in that 1 or 2 slot. Fitzgerald with the play call. Ewan with the big fakes again. Dwyer hit out. And they don't quite want to chase that ball.
Yeah, it's good pressure by the Wildlings to keep them off of it.
Yeah.
Make sure the ball rolled back to their side.
Ewan with the counter on Fitzgerald after the throw, managing to knock Fitzgerald out.
Up to Eyes to Misses to throw here.
Yeah, it looks like Clark hit out on the far side. Perry Jadouin could not block that ball cleanly from Ewan.
Din and Green left on Eyes to Misses as we go into the sudden death here.
So this will be the final point. There's one hit.
Yeah, Din dropped the balls, or Green, sorry, dropped the balls trying to catch.
Julie Din is going to see if she can make a dent in the other team's roster. Din throwing toward Luke, missing. That one bouncing short as well. She's still in it. Din with the ball advantage, and Burton with the counter. Ewan as well connecting right after. So Wildlings finishing strong.
And 9-1 finish.
Another pretty high-scoring match. Unfortunately, a little one-sided, but
It's great seeing Newfoundland and Labrador right there. I'm like, I think this is actually the first year with all 10 provinces, right?
Yep, it is.
Yeah.
And this is part of how the sport grows. Obviously, that cross-country representation. Coast to coast this year for the first time.